That Tennessee Senator Marsha Blackburn joins us now. She serves on the Armed Services and Judiciary Committees. Senator, great to see you. I was itching to talk to you after that dinner. You sat down with that group of bipartisan female senators at the vice president's residence. Kamala Harris hosted you all. How did that go, and did the border come up?
It was a lovely evening. It was a completely social evening centered on relationship building. This is an annual dinner that the women of the Senate hold. It is bipartisan every year, and it is a good chance to just hear people talk about their families. They really don't talk policy at all. We didn't talk shop. If we had, I can assure you, I would have approached Vice President Harris about the border, because she needs to get to that border. What is happening to children, what is happening to women, the sex abuse, the physical abuse. Sandra, this has got to stop. And this policy they have is inept. It is an embarrassment.
We've got the pictures of the dinner up on the screen, at which you said no policy discussions came up. Here's Kamala Harris. We're showing the pictures right now, Senator, addressing the group. She did sit next to a Republican, Lisa Murkowski. You were in one of those pictures. You're in the forefront. Debbie Stabenow, I think, posted this picture. Did you try to bring any policy discussions up, or was it a pretty known thing that you just weren't talking shop, as you said?
There is no shop talk at this. This is an annual bipartisan dinner that the women of the Senate hold. It's one of the Senate traditions.
Yeah, and it's a nice one at that. We can leave that there while we transition to the fact that Kamala Harris hosted this dinner while it's been 82 days since she was made the point person for the border crisis by President Biden. She has not yet visited the border. We don't exactly know what the strategy is to fix the situation at the border. I should say 82 days and counting. We're at 85 now, where she has not visited the border. Henry Cuellar, a Democrat who has a border district, was on just a couple hours ago here on the Fox News channel. He said he's ready to work with the vice president when she's ready. Listen.
I've been inviting the president and the vice president, and hopefully they can come down to the border. We're ready to secure the border and work with them, and we need to deport people. The people that don't belong here should be deported.
So why is she not willing to even work with members of her own party who are dealing with this crisis?
This has been astounding, and as you know, it started after President Obama did the DACA executive order. And then President Trump started getting things in place, building the wall, working with the Border Patrol, giving them the technology, the wall, the more agents they needed on the ground. And with the Biden reversal of all of these policies, what you now have is 183,000 people that were apprehended in the month of May. And that does not include the gotaways, which runs this number even higher. And the conditions, this is such a humanitarian crisis. It is a national security crisis. It is an environmental crisis. I don't know why she doesn't go. It is beyond me. Go talk to these border agents, talk to these sheriffs, talk to these people that own property on the border.
And talk to those that are making the dangerous journey who she's told don't come. Lastly, I want to ask you about another topic that didn't come up with President Biden and the reporters that were able to ask him questions yesterday until our own Peter Doocy stood up. He got a question at the end after the president already put his sunglasses on about COVID and its origins and holding China accountable. Here was the exchange yesterday, real quick.
Is there going to become a time where you might call him old friend to old friend and ask him to open up China to the World Health Organization investigators?
We're not old friends. It's just pure business.
You've said that you were going to press China.
Look, certain things you don't have to explain to the people of the world. They see the results. Is China really actually trying to get to the bottom of this?
What did you take away from that, Senator?
It is amazing the revisionist history that is going on around this. Everyone knows that this virus originated in Wuhan, China. The Communist Chinese locked down the entire Hubei province. You could not leave there and go anywhere else in China, but you could go around the world. They wouldn't let people into this lab. Dr. Fauci has been on every single possible side of this issue, and I read today he's saying, well, he's always been open to looking at the Wuhan lab leak hypothesis. That is news to us. So we need to find this out so it never happens again. And President Biden needs to take the lead on this and demand that China open that lab, make these researchers available, and come clean about what has happened in Wuhan. 3.5 million people are dead because of this virus. We have 600,000 Americans that have lost their lives. Families have lost livelihoods. Enough already. Let's get to the bottom of it.
You've made your position on that clear, and I'll take from our earlier discussion, this also didn't come up at the dinner with the female senators. Did the vice president, by the way, I've got to leave it there, did she really make the cheese puffs?
She did indeed, and they were delicious.
Okay. Senator, good to catch up with you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks.
Appreciate it. Thank you.